Welcome back to the channel. This past week, I released a video containing 30 awesome deals in the eShop that you can get for $5 or less. You definitely want to check out that video if you haven't yet. Lots of good gaming to be found in that, but know that that video didn't contain every deal that I wanted to talk about this week. Yes, I got some Switch games that are worth talking about that don't necessarily fit into the $5 or under category, but are still darn good deals, including one deal that just might be killer. So you best make sure to hang on and subscribe to the channel as I tell you about some more awesome Nintendo Switch eShop deals. Let's kick things off with a pair of games from Team 17. The action run and gun game Neon Abyss is a treat, featuring some addicting gameplay as you explore ever-changing dungeons and discover and unlock new rooms, items, enemies, and even endings. There's even wacky minigames to play in case you need a break from the main game. The Deluxe Edition includes all the DLC content from the main game to nab in one go. It's on sale for a brand new low price in the eShop of $8.39, 70% off the MSRP price tag. Now this game is one of the more packed games on the eShop, with the main game taking about 100 hours to 100% complete everything. When you consider that, and the addition of the DLC, for this price, it makes for a good value. With the sequel coming out in the future, if you haven't yet bought Blasphemous, nabbing it for just $6.24 off the eShop sale is the way to go. An excellent Metroidvania from Team 17 with some serious horror gothic vibes. It's challenging but rewarding in its combat. There's a lot of ways to customize your character, you equip relics, rosary beads, and more with items you find as you explore to give you new abilities to take on the dark hell, as well as combat some wicked bosses. It's a darn good game. One of the better Metroidvanias on the system for sure. Neon White is a game unlike any other on the system. You play as an assassin from hell, and you use soul cards to attack your foes or discard them to use them for movement abilities. There's a lot of replayability when using your cards to gain the fastest times and unlock shortcuts and secrets in the game. It's addictive with its gameplay. I think this game is a hidden gem. A lot have passed over it, but I think it's one of the best indie games on the system, and one of the system's most original games. You can get it at a brand new low price in the eShop of $17.49 until June 5th. Shoot 'em up fans, Danmaku Unlimited 3 is a good solid shooter to nab for $4.99. It's a Japanese bullet hell style shooter with some nice graphics. It runs at 60 FPS and has multiple difficulty modes with over 25 weapon combinations and a fun risk-reward system in the Spirit Graze system. It's one of the best indie shooters on the Switch by far. Make sure to check it out if you're looking for a good shooter on the system. In case you missed it the first time, the sale for CHRONO Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, is back on the eShop. It's $13.99 until June 13th. For those unaware, there was a big update for this a couple months ago that addressed a lot of the criticism and issues with this game, and I can confirm it's far better than it was at release. I can definitely recommend this now if you want to pick it up on the Switch. CHRONO Cross was one of my favorite PS1 games, perhaps my favorite one, and the newly fixed up Radical Dreamers Edition is a good way to enjoy this timeless classic. If you haven't yet heard, or maybe need a reminder, make sure to nab one of the best deals ever on the eShop before it ends on June 12th. You can get Juarez, Gunslinger, and Dying Light all together for just $10.79. It's a massive discount. I've talked about this deal before a few weeks ago, but here's your last reminder before it ends on June 12th. There's no telling when, or if ever, we'll get such a huge deal like this for these two games again. Dying Light on its own is such a fantastic open world game, loads of content to enjoy, and Gunslinger is a damn good arcade restaurant shooter with lots of replayability too. If you just want Gunslinger, it can be had off the eShop for just $3.99, which is the lowest price it's ever been by itself too. Everyone talks about Dragon Ball FighterZ on the Switch as a Dragon Ball game to get, but don't count out Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's a darn good game too for DB fans. This combines a 3D fighting game with adventure and action RPG gameplay, and it works really well. Feel free to try out the Switch demo. I was impressed by it. It's got a good amount of content, secrets to discover too, lots of adventuring to be had. The Switch version can be had in the new Powers Awakens set, which adds some extra DLC and story stuff. It can be had for $19.79 until June 12th. Trine Ultimate Collection contains all 4 games of the series on Switch. It has Trine 1, 2, 3, and 4. The collection also includes all the updates and DLC that was released. Save for 4, there's some extra free DLC for that one that you can nab off the eShop. These are fun puzzle platformers that can be enjoyed in solo play or in multiplayer in both local or online play. Now each game is currently on sale on the eShop, but the way to go is definitely with the collection by far. Just $12.49, which makes that just over $3 per game. That's far cheaper than any other games sold separately. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition includes 2 games, Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory. Both are quality monster collecting RPGs. In these games, I love the evolution and de-evolution mechanics to raise monsters to get better forms and become even stronger. The games are good for eliminating a lot of the tedium that a lot of these types of games suffer from, making gameplay fast and fun. 2 games for just $9.99, effectively $5 each, plus they include all the DLC and updates ever released for it. A heck of a deal. NAMCO Museum on Switch is a NAMCO collection that focuses on their arcade releases. The game list includes Dig Dug, Galaga, Galaga 88, Pac-Man, Pac-Man vs., Rolling Thunder 1 and 2, Sky Kid, Splatterhouse, Tank Force, and Taro Duraga. It's a solid collection, lots of well-known titles, and I love the including of Splatterhouse too. It's a good deal at $7.49. Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch looks and plays great, and is one of the system's best 2D fighting games. The Ultimate Edition is the way to go, as it contains everything, all the updates, and the DLC, all the content for the game. With the latest eShop sale, you can nab it for a steal, just $8.99 on the eShop until June 19th. A whopping 85% off the normal price tag, and for what you would get beyond your money's worth with this one for that price. There you go, lots of good gaming this week at discount. Just a reminder, if you haven't yet taken a look at this past Wednesday's vid, make sure to do so. There's lots of awesome games in that video for very cheap. If you appreciate this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe too if you haven't. I put out new videos each and every week on the channel, talking a lot about the best games on Switch, plus reviews, eShop deals, and more. That's all for me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next video.